have just misunderstood. Spoiler, they weren't misunderstood. They were just emotionally unassembled. And here we are. Let's sit in heartbreak for a moment. Let's marinate. Let's feel it in our shoulders. Let's feel it in our bones. Let's reflect. You gave them attention. Means quality time. Your Netflix password. What did I give you? Anxiety, mixed signals, and the emotional stability of an shopping cart with a broken wheel. Let's talk about the break-in for a moment. Did I text you? Called you? Send you a voice memo that started with, "Hey," and ended up with you just crying in the shower? Did they say something absurd like, "It's not you, it's me," or "I just need to work on myself"? Meanwhile, 2 days later, they were flirting with someone else. You deserve better. And by better, I mean someone who at least reads your texts before replying with LOL. Let's do some emotional detoxing. First, unfollow them. Second, refollow them. Third, unfollow them again, but this time for real. Fourth, block their dog's Instagram accounts. Let's talk about rebound thoughts. You thought about texting them, didn't you? Just to talk. To get closure. Sweethearts, if they didn't give you consistency while they were dating you, they're not gonna give you closure now. Closure isn't real. Closure is you in bed at 2 a.m. realizing you dated a human spreadsheet with no formulas inside. Let's talk about healing. You're not gonna heal overnight. You'll heal randomly. Like, you'll cry in your car for a week straight, and then one day, you'll laugh at a stupid TikTok and realize, wait, I didn't think about them for a whole 5 minutes. You know what that is? That's growth. Sure, you'll miss them. You'll miss the version of themselves that you hallucinated. And then you'll realize you were always cooler than them. Let's repeat some post-breakup affirmations. Say it with me. I am not responsible for someone else's emotional immaturity. I deserve text messages with punctuation and emotional depth. My love is not a discount item at a clearance bin. If they didn't want me, that's their tragic little mistake to back in therapy, not mine. You're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to be petty. You're allowed to say, I don't miss you. I miss the person you used to be. That's poetry. Now, let's shift the focus. This is no longer about them. This is about you. You showing up. You learning. You slowly reassembling the the shattered furniture in your mind. Sure, cry while brushing your teeth. Cry in the cereal aisle. Cry watching animal rescue videos, even though you've never even owned a pet. Then one day, you'll wake up and think, I don't want them back. I want myself back. And that is the moment you start winning. They didn't deserve your overthink. They didn't deserve your playlists. They didn't deserve your unmatched love for them. You are amazing. You are chaos and healing and glitter and unresolved dead issues. But you are real and you are here. I mean, if someone doesn't want that, they can go date someone boring, just like everyone else. So, here's our homework. No, not a text you'll never send. A real homework. Romanticize being alone. Take yourself out. Order desserts. Make eye contact with a stranger and then panic. That's power. Task 2. Write down everything you actually didn't like about them. Their weird bad breath. How they never rinsed the sink. The way they said vibe check in real conversations. Post it. Burn it. Frame it. Whatever feels right for you. Last step. Remember who the hell you are. Not your ex. Not too much. Not someone to be ghosted. You are a limited edition emotional disaster with a big heart, and you will love again. But next time, it'll be with someone who doesn't make you doubt your own worth. Someone who responds to your memes in less than 48 hours. Someone who wants to stay. Until then, be alone. Be messy. Be healing. And above all, be unavailable for people who don't know what to do with your love. You're doing better than you think. Even if your friends are sick of hearing you talk about them. Even if you listen to that one sad playlist about them. Even if your healing looks like a hot mess in your pajamas. You'll get there. And next time, you'll pick someone who doesn't think communication is too intense. Imagine that. Now, you're healed enough to start dating again. Well, that's progress. But before we dive in, let's take a moment to appreciate where you are. Single, slightly bitter, filled with hope and warning signs. The perfect storm. Let's start with a classic question. Why? Why are you dating again? Loneliness, boredom. Your friend dared you to get on a dating say, hey, then no one responds. That's modern romance. Let's walk through the emotional journey of a dating profile. You spend hours crafting it. One serious photo, one funny one where you're pretending to hike, but you actually just stood near a tree. You write something like, looking for someone who doesn't take life too seriously, but also wants 3 kids and emotional depth. Valid. Then you match with someone. Their bio says, just here for the vibes. And you scream into the void softly. Then you go on a date. You overthink your outfits. You practice your smile in a mirror like a psychopath. You go, they say, I don't believe in therapy. I just lift weights. You text your friend from the bathroom. Help. But you stay. Because hope is a stubborn little goblin. What do you do after? You spiral. You analyze every word. You tasked the 3 different friends and asked if he was a vibe. One says yes, one says no, and one sends a meme of a dumpster fire. All of them are right. Let's be honest. Dating now is mostly just 2 people texting LOL until each other, until one of them disappears. And somehow, you miss it. You actually miss the ghosting. Now, let's talk expectations. You want someone emotionally available, funny, grounded, can cook, has a therapist, doesn't clap when the plane lands. And what you get is someone who says, I'm just really busy right now, but somehow has the time to post shirtless selfies at 2 a.m. But hey, you're trying. You're putting yourself out there. Even if it's just the most emotionally tiring thing you've ever experienced. Now, let's have some reflections. Did they ask you any questions? Did they talk about their ex? And call it crazy within the first 5 minutes? Did they split the bill and then Venmo request you for $6.38 for the iced tea? All signs from the universe. Saying, not this one. But what you do, you say, maybe I'll give them one more chance. Classic optimism. Here's a reminder. You are not a dating project. You are not money issues. You are not. You are a whole emotional ecosystem. Beautiful, unhinged, a little too into astrology, but worthy of love. A love that doesn't feel like a burden. Let's do some dating affirmations. There's no wounds with my life. Most applicants are underqualified, overconfident, and still emotionally haunted by their ex. Here's a new approach. Date yourself. Now, not literally. You're not that enlightened. But do the things you want other people to do for you. Buy yourself flowers. Take yourself out. Whisper, damn, you're sexy. Into the mirror. You don't need to be perfect to be loved. You just need to be yourself. Weird, flawed. Maybe still secretly stalking your ex's accounts. And one day, maybe not soon, maybe not this month, but you'll meet someone who doesn't make you feel like you're asking for too much. Someone who won't disappear after 2 dates. Who remembers your coffee order and actually listens when you talk. Not just hears. Actually listens. No radical concepts, I know. Until then, you're not alone. You've got your friends, your playlists, your dignity, well, mostly, and me. Go follow